to the camera?
Yeah, you just need to press
live
that button.
now. Which one? This one?
That's
Audio enabled.
Yo, how is it going? Or as Seven Worlds would say, what's up, YouTube? We're not going to say that. That's not the way we work.
That's his thing.
YouTube and Facebook.
And Facebook. Are we live on Twitter?
I don't want to be biting his style.
No. Tell you what, we should bite. The game. There it is on the screen.
You're gonna bite
how is it going, you
segue.
guys? I know,
What's that?
amazing.
Keys tally.
Keys tally. Well,
Sorry,
I will come on to that. I was going to
Yeah.
introduce who we are.
You're
You
really
know, the
interrupting.
vibe. How's it going? I'm Craig. I'm part of the art team, joined here with fellow cohorts from the development team.
Ben from the production team.
I'm Tom from the analytics team.
And I'm Hoops from the design team.
Oops, we're all wearing hats.
We are.
My hair.
Do you need I got a
practically
spare.
hat.
You can get a hat on you.
Thanks.
Yeah, so
Keep
a
involved.
bit of a different kind of approach for the stream today. We don't have any kind of agenda this week, I would say. But what we do have is Ben's crotch. And Ben's crotch will be
got a lot of
depositing. Oh, hella content.
Thanks, guys.
So we're going to be giving out 150 gold keys today. And the way we're going to do that is by answering questions. So if you guys want to get 10 gold keys, or maybe we'll give you more. Who knows? If you've got good questions, maybe we can max out, go crazy. Pickle Rick or whatever. What's what the kids say? Pickle Rick?
Pickle Rick?
I've never.
Get
heard
swifty. We can get swifty with the keys. Pickle Rick, all of that stuff. You guys know what I'm on
I think
about.
you're just making up sounds now.
that. Yeah.
Everyone knows Pickle Rick. Oh, you just got 30 silver keys. That's okay. Yeah, so we'll give 10 gold keys out to each question that we answer, and then at the end of the stream, I think we're all going to pick our favourite question and deposit one of these T-shirts to said
It's a
questionnaire.
fine t-shirt.
It
I'm
is a
actually
fine
wearing my
t-shirt.
t-shirt. I should take off my
Are you?
sweater. Yeah. And,
I'm
Well-
wearing the jeans that I'm wearing in that picture,
Are you?
but they're not up for grabs.
Are they
Fantastic.
I mean, I'm in them.
It would be a bit...
not? It's cold out.
Yeah, it is cold outside.
Yeah, they are.
There you go. There's Hoops' legs and foot. Just one of them. Right, so we'll go straight into some questions. We'll just kind of see how it goes, see what happens, right?
How many?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so we've got 150 keys.
You've got 150
Thought you
gold
were
keys.
got 150 questions.
No.
150 or more to see.
Question 100.
Hopefully we get at least 15 questions because it'd be tragic to
Yeah.
let,
It would be
let
tragic.
good keys go to waste.
Yeah.
That's 15 3 to 5 star cars, right?
Yeah.
That's pretty sweet.
So there's big money
Coming in,
on the
though.
table. They are
Questions
coming in. Let's get straight into it, and we've got a bunch of questions from Twitter, which we don't usually
MSN
have.
Messenger.
And MSN Messengers proudly sponsor the CSR live stream. They don't. We're not sponsored by Microsoft. We're sponsored by ICQ from the 90s.
From the 90s.
Oh dear.
But
Right.
if you do want to sponsor this live stream, get in touch at CSR Racing on Twitter, and we will gladly accept all of your offers, except like nuclear weapons or just generally bad.
Yeah,
No,
weapons
we
of
don't
mass
want any of that
destruction
kind of
and
stuff. That's
not-
bad. Right. First question. Henry Leonard from Twitter.
Hello, Henry.
Hello, Henry, and hello, Leonard,
And welcome.
and welcome. Well
the
done
both
for
of you.
using Twitter as well. You're doing well, man. Loving your work. Are any new events similar to the recently passed Halloween event in the pipeline?
And that sounds
This-
like they sort of passed away.
yeah.
Well,
This
was
is
that part of the
dearly-
story?
The
Yeah.
dearly beloved Halloween
the
event.
dearly beloved.
So we thank you for your question, Henry. We got a load of great feedback from the Halloween Cup. People seem to really enjoy it. I would say we gave out a load of weird rewards, like you could get just one one bronze key from some of
two
the
crew
rewards.
RP was a good one.
if you got the tricks, they were tricksy.
They were tricksy.
They were tricks.
They were
I think
indeed.
the only bad thing about those tricks is there are people who say that they're sort of OCD now. They've got like 7 bronze keys or something like that, and that's narking a lot of
I'm
people.
sorry, guys.
I can sympathise because we had a bug very early on
Yeah,
in the
soft
game
launch.
in soft launch
Yeah.
when that happened, and so I've had an odd number of keys for a very long time.
I've actually grown to love it. Like
Have
if
you?
I have an even number
Really?
of keys now, it actually is the opposite effect on
Oh,
it.
does it upset you?
Yeah,
Nice, yeah.
But to answer your question, Henry, Because we've kind of realised that a lot of people want kind of more events with stuff people have already got.
That's right, a reason to use cars that you've got in your garage.
Yeah, it's definitely something that we're definitely looking into it.
Well, one kind of, I don't know how much we should say, but there's a big holiday season that comes at the end of the year.
Ho ho ho!
And I would hope / expect a lovely event coming then.
Yeah.
That's probably the next one.
Yeah.
There's lots of cool stuff in between, but that's the next one of the Halloween ilk.
Yeah.
Actually, a bunch of our development over the recent months has actually been geared towards making it easier for us to do these sorts of things.
Yeah,
hasn't it?
that's true.
You know, you don't always see that straight away, but giving ourselves the tools to do that live has kind of been a big focus.
It was wicked to read a load of really positive comments on the whole of people enjoying that event, and when that happens, we go, okay,
let's
this
do
is
more.
clearly a good thing. Let's deliver more because people like it.
Anyway, good question, Henry. I'm going to change the total to say 140. Look at that. Henry, make sure you send us a DM, I guess, if you're on Twitter.
Private messages on
and we'll,
Facebook.
Or whatever it is on YouTube.
Yeah,
send
on the
send a
tweets,
raven.
Hopefully he's watching.
Let's hope so. Send us your details and we'll make sure we get those 10 gold geese in your account. Geese. 10 geese.
Yeah, 10 geese.
5 gold rings. 10
on their
geese
way
laying.
right now.
Yeah. We should point out that the new season has just started up. We can probably quickly check out what the Prestige car is, because this is a car that I am desperate to get.
Snazzy.
Is
it
it
snazzy.
jazzy? I think I don't have any silver keys at the moment.
I
just spent
bunch.
150 and I didn't get it.
Did you?
Oh,
mate.
That happens.
So just 12 more spins to go. They're guaranteed.
So what's this Golden Cup going on?
Is this the Golden Cup you were talking about?
No, I was talking about Prestige, but we got Golden Cup on the go.
Cup is for the Aston Martin DB11.
Oh my word, that's a nice car.
It's a very, very nice car.
So there's a increased drop rate on this in Donna's Rare Imports?
Absolutely is. So if we jump over to Rare Imports, we can see we've got an increased chance of getting the Aston Martin DB11 there in the gold crate.
Gold crate. Well, less about gold crate.
And in the silver crate.
Well, you've got your golden parts as well available. Just while we're talking about the DB11.
Yes, that's a good point. Yeah, we've got it's locked here because Craig does not have the Aston Martin DB11.
Not got 10 gold keys either.
You don't. Should we see if we can spin for the Sylvia?
Yes, please, go ahead. I really want the Sylvia.
People who win golden keys asking questions,
They
there is
can get
no
it.
better time to use them.
Good
3-star? Is this a...
I'm pretty sure the Sylvia is a little bit higher than
I
that,
do
Craig.
too.
Come on, I need the Sylvia. It's a good car.
Oh, it's another Dodge Viper.
It's not just any old Sylvia though, is it?
It's got a Rocket Bunny kit on it, I
I think it's Liberty Walk.
Is it?
Or is it Rocket Bunny?
I think it's Rocket Bunny.
It is Rocket Bunny.
Is this a new
It's
Sylvia?
a cool... Yeah, yeah. We had the Sylvia in as part of Elite Crew Battles, which is...
Yeah, I have Kia's Sylvia.
Yeah.
But that has a Garage Map kit. This has Rocket Bunny. So
Did you want me to keep spinning?
Let's go. Let's do another one.
You've only got 2 more.
I'm willing to risk it all. Go big.
What would you call someone who works for Rocket Bunny?
I don't know. Where's this going?
Warren.
Yeah, good. Oh, that's okay.
It's an Aventador.
Strip it for parts, maybe.
I'll leave them there for you later.
Yeah, you leave them for me.
We'll
see what
Actually, my
happens.
login prize. I now have 50 keys.
Right, come on.
I can make a spin.
Tom's just spinning over here like nobody's
2-star, unbelievable. Right, so I've not won that Sylvia. That's disappointing, I would say.
5-star rarity car. Here we go.
What? You are kidding?
Hold it to the
Hang
camera.
on, show it up to the camera, Tom.
Haters will say
Rigged.
Hang
It's
on,
rigged.
let me...
You're going to maximise that, are you?
Go on the count. Right. Oh, you
There she
cheeky
is.
boy.
With the red wheels as well.
Unbelievable.
the dream.
Right, let's move on from this. Let's do a few more questions.
It's alright, you've got a green Range Rover though. That's not bad.
Yeah, it's not good either. Right, Daniel Gaynor from YouTube. When you guys putting in the option to go to next race in an event and not the garage after every race, full stop, then followed by a question mark. Tom, hoops, what is the deal?
it is going in our next update, but it's going in to a selected group of users. We don't just want to roll it out to everyone, because if there's problems with it or exploitations with it, and we can't get a handle on it, it would be terrible. And we've talked before about when we've put stuff out and it's not gone right.
Yep.
You guys are rightly annoyed about it. But we demoed this a couple of weeks ago on a stream.
We did.
We have it in a dev build, obviously, because it's about to come into the game. It's something we're super excited about.
Yeah.
Hopefully we'll check it's all good for everyone.
Yeah.
And we'll get it to as many people as possible.
Yeah, it's a really good good way to play the game, Daniel. I think a lot of people are really going to get a lot more out of the game from this kind of little feature that we're adding. Hopefully we can get it rolled out to as many people as soon as
Especially
possible.
when you're trying to get through things like the Prize Cup or
Prestige Cup,
or the
man.
Prestige Cup. Well, the Prestige Cup's got less races now.
Still tough though. I want to crank it out. Anyway, good question, Daniel. You've got 10 gold keys coming your way. Make sure you get in touch with us through private message, I guess, on YouTube.
Yep.
Right. Another question. Who wants it? Do you want it?
We've got Mick36IX on Twitter. Okay.
Yeah, his name seems. I mean, I presume it's a him. It's Mick.
It might be Mike6IX.
Could be Mika.
Which might be Mike
Mika.
Mike
Rainbow
6.
Mika from Street Fighter. She might be that.
She might be.
It might be just be Mike 6. Reading it again.
Mike 6.
Yeah.
Oh
Right.
yeah, I see.
Yeah, you see that? Yeah.
Okay.
So, I just want to know if any more Japanese manufacturers would be added, like Mitsubishi.
Question mark.
You're probably best up on the cars, Ben. What's the?
There are new, again, it's something that we can't talk too much about because we can't ruin the surprise. But yes, there are more manufacturers coming. Yes, we have talked about Mitsubishi.
No, there's no confirmation there though.
I can neither confirm nor deny.
There are some really cool Mitsubishi cars that we have looked at. Some modified Evos are have been investigated and may or may not come in the future.
Yeah,
What's your favourite Mitsubishi car, Ben?
It's probably the Lancer.
It's a classic one, Lancer.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah, let us know, Mick. What kind of Japanese cars are you looking for? Are you looking for tuners? Are you looking for other stuff? Drift kind of based things, neon weird things.
And hey, if you haven't got it, the current silver prestige car is
Nissan Silvia.
The Nissan Silvia with the Rocket Bunny kit. So
yeah, make sure you get in touch.
It looks pretty cool.
120 keys left.
Craig
to do
would show
questions
you,
with.
but he didn't win it.
No, we're working towards getting more silver keys so we can have another go hopefully soon.
Let's have another look at that green Range Rover.
Yeah, it's in the bin. Right, Ryan Bayer from Facebook says, why can't you make bronze crates only give out 1 to 2 star cars? We spend 55 keys for a 1 to 2 star car. It's a waste of keys.
Tom,
55
do you want to feel that?
I think if bronze crates only gave out 1 to 2 star cars, would that be at the expense of fusion parts and some of the cash that you get? I know it is frustrating when you get a 1 or a 2 star car from silver in particular. I got on a bath earlier and I've got a couple of baths maxed out. But I think
look
if
at
we
this,
only
people
had...
are waving. Sorry, I don't want to.
Oh, yeah.
Hang on, let's go
People
full screen
waving.
and get these guys on the. Oh, he's gone.
He's gone.
He's off.
I think if we only gave away like 3 star cars for silver, it'd be brilliant for a small period of time. Then all of a sudden you'd have all the 3 star cars, and then where do you go from there?
Yeah.
That element of feeling good when you get a good car and a bad one is the lottery of Donna Banks Rare Imports.
Yeah.
Hey, I wonder, right, and I'd be interested in what Ryan thinks about this. If, for example, and this is hypothetical, we've not discussed this as a team, I don't think. If we did a weekend where we say silver, rare imports,
guaranteed
blah,
blah, blah.
3-star car.
I would love that.
Is that the kind of stuff you guys are interested in? Let us know in the comments if you know, does that float your boat? Does that become the salt on the pillow?
I think
we got any more? What was that other one? Oh, keeping the side of the coin polished.
Polishing.
Yeah. Keep one side of your coin polished.
Is like keeping your powder dry.
I think the way we would do that
phrases.
is we've already seen, like with the Golden Cup, we've got that golden part.
Yeah,
that's like a custom Rare Imports machine or a box. I think if we were going to do this, rather than modifying silver, we'd add in a limited time only custom one that would be like Craig's
potentially the
Rare
same.
Imports.
Craig's Rare Imports, topical,
Because if you turned the silver crate into being 3-star or above, it would be the gold crate.
Very true. Very true.
Well, I think we're talking about 3-star and only 3-star, right? We're not talking about 3-star and above.
Okay,
So you're
only 3-star.
Yeah, so you're improving your chances of not getting a 1 or 2 star car. But as Tom said, we could add that as an extra crate, and then you don't lose out on your.
I'd love to run a 4 and 5 star weekend though. We see a lot
That'd
of
be
people saying that in gold you should only get 4 and 5 star. That'd be a cool. Like if people would be interested in that.
Let us know. Let us know in the comments. Good question,
It's like
Ryan.
the Halloween Cup. When you guys say we love this, or this is something we really think's cool. The more we're aware of that because you're telling us, the better.
Yeah. Good stuff, Ryan. Make sure you get in touch with Facebook mod CSR channel
Bot
direct
7.
message bot 7. Give us your details. We'll make sure you get those keys.
Bot 8 though.
Bot 8.
That one's unreliable.
No,
It's bot 7.
Rogue.
Job's worth.
We've had another question from Tomek P on YouTube. When will we be able to customise permanent freshness cars?
That's a popular question.
Every week. Every week we get this question.
Yeah,
and I think. So actually, this is a good point to give a shout out to Seven Worlds Gaming. So he did a thing. We went on a trip together, and I filmed a video with him where I answered some questions that he asked his fans to get involved with. I think that's going up later on today, maybe, or maybe tomorrow, sometime at the weekend. So check his channel out for that. YouTube.com/7worldsgaming.
We had a few VIPs in, didn't we?
We had a few guests in, and we kind of we did a lot of focus testing recently, and we learned a lot of great stuff. But Tomek P, we can answer your question directly on here, even though it will be answered elsewhere as well. There's a few different things with regards to the permanent freshness cars. Sometimes, not all the time, the manufacturers that we work with say, we don't want you to customize this car. This is how the car looks. This is how we want it to look.
You get what you're given.
You get what you're given.
Yeah, for sure.
And sometimes we make a decision to say, this is a special version of the car, which is quite rare. Even for rare imports, you might have a rare car and it might have a rare look assigned to it. But there's clearly a lot of demand, I would say, for customizing permanent freshness cars, but it comes with a lot of issues. Like, what happens to that permanent freshness? Do you turn it off?
Yeah, does
Can
it
you
stay
get it back?
forever? Do you need to refresh the look? Lots of those things. And often the cars come with body kits and custom liveries as it is. So if you start to get into those, do you lose the livery? Does it go into your sort of repertoire of liveries that you can fit? It's not just a straightforward, just let us do it. So
because the liveries have like different zones that you need to set up on the car of what's going to appear when, and that's actually quite a lot of work to set that up. We haven't done that for all of our cars after the race, which Ben has lost.
But that was a good question, Tomek P.
Was a good question.
Make sure you get in touch with the mod on YouTube, and we'll make sure you get your gold keys. Hopefully you
get
can.
a DB11.
Get a DB11. So how many we got left? 100 keys left.
100 keys.
Tom, do you want to jump on?
Sure. Ed Dalton.
Timothy Dalton's son.
Possibly.
Well, we had Gloria Gaynor's son on there.
Or maybe his nephew. Who knows? Anyway, Ed Dalton from YouTube asks, will we get more old cars?
Oh, he's read that in.
Caps.
That's
good. That's good. Yeah.
So Ed Dalton, very vocal, a lot of volume. On old cars.
Yeah.
So will we get more old cars? Well, I
Ben's
think
just cycling through some
zones. Yeah.
Oh, Ben's cycling through some zones.
Cycling some zones.
I like the wood panelling you've put in there.
It's the McLaren. It's such a modern car. I thought it'd be good to make it look like an older car.
An old cabinet.
Yeah. So with the old car stuff, we recently added the Tiffany Chevrolet C10. Which was a season prize. I think you'll be able to get it in rare imports fairly soon.
As of this week.
As of this week? Okay.
Yeah.
So that's quite a different car for us to add in because it's an older shell, but it has a lot of kind of new engineering in it. So it's got a crazy engine. It's like 1,000.
Hasn't it got like a
brake
boat
horsepower.
engine in it?
It's something ridiculous.
No, that's the Fast and Furious car.
Oh yeah,
that was the Plymouth Roadrunner.
That's the one that's got a boat.
Yeah,
yes.
Right. We maybe tell that tale at another time. Maybe when we get James' hands on the go. But in terms of old cars, we're open to adding anything really. So let us know what kind of things you'd like to see in the game, and maybe we can make it happen.
It's fair to say that Tiffany's polarised opinion.
Yeah. What do you think of the Tiffany, Tom? You like it?
I mean, I like it, and I like having kind of mental cars, but I do know that when we did kind of our focus testing, opinion was quite divided, wasn't it?
It was,
Around
yeah.
whether people want classic cars in CSR, or if they want that in a different game, or if they're not interested at all.
Hypercars and nothing else.
Yeah, exactly. So it's kind of something we're always thinking about, and we kind of have to walk the line a little bit of like what fits in CSR versus what doesn't, and you know, that's a bit of a fluid thing, because we've got that Range Rover in, we've got the Raptor, we definitely have a few
there's lots of
different
variation
things
in.
And this is obviously kind of a bit of a crazy one, the Tiffany. Not really in keeping with a lot of the rest of our stuff.
That's true. I mean, the one thing
nice to mix it up.
One thing that was pointed out is that the other cars you've just mentioned weren't championship cars, so maybe it's just using this kind of car as a championship car, right?
Yeah, maybe. Yeah. I tell you what, one of the chaps who we did focus testing with, he wants us to put a Ferrari Dino in the game.
Does he?
And I saw a Ferrari Dino, and I can understand why.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful car, and maybe one day we can put that in.
Does it have wood panelling?
It doesn't have wood panelling because Ferrari don't make bad decisions
inside.
like that. Right, that was a good question. Make sure you get in touch, and we can get those keys sent out to you. I've forgotten your name because it's gone from our list, but you know who you are.
You know who you are.
Right, someone knows who you are.
Private message us on whichever social platform you used.
Yeah, not MySpace though, or Bebo, because I don't think anyone uses it.
It was Ed Dalton, wasn't it?
Ed Dalton.
Timothy
Dalton's son, the new James Bond, confirmed. Right, let's move on. John Midlane from Facebook. What car do you want the most? Whoa.
Well,
should we answer it each?
In the game,
I think
or in real
personally
life?
Each.
No?
In the game.
In the game. So I want that Nissan Silvia because it looks cool, and I want it in that bright blue colour or green. Clearly, I want the green one if there is a green one.
Would you want it in real life?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you want both in game and in real life then?
Yeah.
Okay. Just clarifying.
Yeah.
Just clarifying.
Yeah.
What do you want, Ben? What?
Oh, that's a big choice. What I would love to see in the game, because I've seen this come out a little bit more at the SEMA show this week.
Okay.
Is Audi did a concept car at Wörthersee.
Okay.
Which is a 2.5 litre, 600 horsepower TT with crazy body styling. It's called the Club Sport Quattro.
A TT though,
it's a tier 5 Audi TT, but it looks like an old Audi Quattro because it's got.
Oh, has it got the lamps on the front?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. It looks very, very cool. I'd love to see one of those in the game, and I'd love to own one.
Well, I was going to say wouldn't we all, but you're the most Audi fanboy that I've ever met, so it might just be you. This is a good question from John. What are the Tom's verdicts on cars?
I'm just actually looking through the old collection now to try and pick out some favourites. I mean, I think a lot of the hypercars do just look just incredible, right? So it's kind of tough to pick winners. I think for classic appeal, and I know this is likely to be Tom's choice, so I might go with something else. The F40 is obviously an absolute classic from when we were kids. But yeah, I mean, I still really like that, like Liberty Walk Hellcat. That's just one of my.
Good. Would you drive that around town, around London?
I mean, around London, but it'd be hilarious though, right? Like people would notice you. It'd be a bit different
through the main streets of Putney.
You see so many like McLarens roaming around the place, you know, in Kensington or whatever. It'd be a bit different, but Larry.
Yeah. So true story. Dodge have just made the Hellcat engine available as a crate engine.
What, really?
So as an engine you can buy to put in another car.
Oh, right, okay.
I could get that in my Fiat 500.
yeah, I'll totally fit.
No hood.
I mean, you wouldn't be able to sit inside it yourself. You don't sit on the roof.
Don't need to. I'll have it like a chariot. Right, Hoops, what's it? Are you going for the F40?
In the game I've got an F40, so I'm not going to say that. One hypercar I'm still tracking, one of the Holy Trinity.
Oh, really?
Is the 918.
Oh, I've got that one.
And I love there's like a sort of acid greeny yellowy one.
Yeah.
And it looks amazing. And it's properly Larry. I mean, for the purpose of the game, that'd be the one for me.
Alright, what about real life? Just going F40? Or is that too ostentatious?
I mean, if I live in Brighton, and for people who don't know Brighton, it's very kind of socialist, veggie, vegan. I think I like all of those qualities, but I think if I was rocking down the pier like in an F40, I would be absolutely chastised. So I'd probably say like a smart car.
Nice. Okay. Good question, John. Make sure you get in touch on a bike, a push bike.
Fixie bike.
I don't know, maybe a real classic, like vintage car.
That'd be amazing, yeah.
Yeah, like a Sunbeam Alpine.
There is
fit right in and right.
There is a car that's been shared by Luis on our CSR Instagram page. There's a guy who's got this ludicrous Bentley in like a sort of two-tone wrap, and he's notorious in Brighton. He's got like a lion license plate.
Yes, that
it's
sounds
pretty
good.
grim, and it's not very Brighton at all. So it's contradicting everything I've just said.
Right, next question from Maxim. Oh, mate. Koenigsegg. And they're asking, so when are you putting the Nissan Skyline into the game? I don't know.
Well, again, it's a car that we have talked about and may or may not be coming sometime in the future.
Very cryptic. So
I mean, we can't confirm, can we?
But Ben can neither confirm nor deny.
Yeah, we're definitely
comment.
We're definitely interested in adding the Nissan
Skyline's a cool car. Come on, no one's questioning that.
Nissan cars are just a business. The GTR is incredible.
Yeah, especially the Nismo one as well. Man.
Oh, the
new ones.
Do you see the Nismo? Was it a Duke that they made or something? Or like?
That's a crazy looking car.
Yeah, it's already a silly car, and
they made a Nismo Duke.
Yeah, it was at Geneva this year. Crazy.
Not necessarily a good thing.
No, don't make every Nissan car a Nismo one, a Nismo Micra. That would be good, wouldn't it?
Nismo Leaf.
Mate, a Nismo Micra might actually be awesome.
Or a Qashqai Duke.
Nice.
Oh, wow, that's
you're mixing your cars.
You're cross-pollinating there.
What?
That's two different models. We're talking about Nismos, the performance brand.
I'm thinking bigger. You're
so you're getting two cars and you're just going.
That's exactly what I'm doing.
Okay.
Like
it's like when Homer Simpson designed that car.
Pineapple, pen, pineapple. That's what you're going for.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cheese and pineapple. There would have been a time where someone would have gone, "What are you doing?" And then they tried it.
Talking about pineapples, don't ever go to Italy and order pineapple on your pizza. That doesn't go down very well.
What, did you try that?
I didn't.
Oh, okay.
A certain
pineapple
YouTube pineapple-fearing man went for it.
I didn't. Oh.
And the best thing was
Orlando.
Yeah,
for shame.
We were in a place where everything is Ferrari, and he's walking around with a Red Bull t-shirt on. Oh. No shame.
Did he order a cortado and say, "Can I have it extra hot?" You don't like that?
Or a spiced pumpkin latte.
Yeah. Can you stick some caramel syrup in that, mate?
Anyway, Maxim, make sure you get in touch with the mod on Facebook, and we'll get those keys to you. We got 70 keys left, which translates to 7 questions. We'll see if we can get through a bit more. Karoli Botta from YouTube. When and what kind of race courses will be added?
Ooh. You should take that.
Yeah.
As an art man.
So we have a few tracks in development. We've always got stuff going on in the background. Our art team are always beavering away at new and exciting visuals for you guys to enjoy.
There's loads on there thinking about it.
Yeah,
I can think of 3 proper environments that are coming if you include like the Christmas ones we did last year.
Yeah. So to Tom's point, we have the Christmas tracks returning hopefully soon, in time for Christmas if we get them done.
Time for Easter.
Jump the gun.
Yeah,
but we also have, so I think we have the finale of our Fate of the Furious stuff coming up.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
We have a special track for that. I'm not going to go into too much detail about it, but it looks pretty good.
In January as well.
Yeah, if everything goes to plan, we'll have loads of cool stuff for you to get involved with, Karoli. Hopefully you'll like them. Maybe we can give you a bit of a behind the scenes once those things are live. Maybe get some of the artists in question to come on and talk through some of their stuff. When was
the last new track we added? Was it the multiplayer one?
Shackstone. Shackstone. Yeah, it was quite a while ago. So
it was a while ago.
Yeah, that was a good question. I like that one. So 10 gold keys to you. Make sure you get in touch with the mod on YouTube.
Congrats, Carolee.
6 questions to go before we run out of keys. Who wants it?
Christopher Leckie?
Lechki?
Is it Lechki or Lecki? Let's go with Lechki. On Facebook, asks, will 7 Points Gaming be the boss of the game?
Oh man, he wants to be. He didn't shut up about it.
Really?
No, he I think we've talked with him in the past about maybe trying something, but it's always, one thing or another, we can't work it out. Just for the record as well, we don't pay that guy. A lot of people are giving him grief in his comments and stuff, saying, "Oh, he's paid by Natural Motion." We don't pay him. I wouldn't employ him. No, I would. He's a good guy.
But we don't.
No.
He's a good guy, and we kind of like working with him, but we don't hire him. We don't pay him.
Yeah, he does what he wants. That's the
it's not
brilliant
really going
thing
to
about
enhance his channel if he is actually on the payroll.
No, exactly.
You're not impartial anymore.
Yeah. So, if you guys have YouTube channels out there, the best thing that you guys can do is be honest, but, in a positive way. I think that's why we like Orlando so much, is that he's always upbeat. If he has a problem with the game, he's honest about it. He does his is it worth it things on the purchase cars, which, some people don't want to pay that price. That's fine.
And probably having a look in the dev studio and actually looking at what goes on behind the scenes and how these things are made, maybe would change people's perception a little bit.
Yeah, maybe. But yeah, any of the YouTubers who want to kind of get involved with us, please do.
Yeah, get in touch.
But in terms of being a boss in the game, I'm not sure. He did dress up as a Natural Motion employee for Halloween. And I think he was called Humberto Sanchez or something.
What?
He's a maniac. He won't stop.
Humberto
Sanchez. So if he does get in the game,
maybe it'll be that. Of Crew Tokens.
Yeah.
Crew Token fame.
Right, that was a good question, Christopher. Make sure you get in touch on Facebook, and we'll get those keys sent out to you. Maybe you can get an Aston Martin DB11 in rare imports.
Another cars question, Ben, for you.
Okay.
Torres Alex. In the future, can we get more SUVs like the SR8 Jeep, the Trailblazer SS, the Viper Truck SRT 10 Ram, or the Silverado SS? What do you think of that?
The answer is yes. We are looking at other trucks. We had I think we put a video out, didn't we? Of the Jeep.
Did. We showed the Trackhawk.
The Trackhawk, pretty crazy car.
T5 SUV.
I want a Ute, mate.
A Ute?
Like,
a Ute?
Yeah, I want a proper, take it down the Adelaide Bowl, load it up with a few, cricket bets and stuff, and just rip up the automobile track,
Keep going, let's see how long you can stay Australian.
I don't mind staying Australian for the rest of the stream, mate.
Okay, you want to read another question then?
Well, fine.
Hang on,
that's a good question, Torres.
Good question.
Nice one, Torres, mate. We're going to send 10 keys to your pal. Best of luck pulling for that DB11. Favourite 11, by the way, Glenn McGrath, Pigeon. Ryden Paddens on Facebook, he says, hello again, guys. I'm wondering if when tokens are earned from members in the crew, could they go into one big pot that only admins can access to, please? I think this will be a really good addition to the game. Well, Ryan, great to hear from you. It's obviously quite early in the morning here, mate. We've always said that the crew tokens they can be activated by any member of the crew. That's always the way we've approached it. And we actually spoke to people who organise their crews in a really, really good way, and they get the schedule absolutely locked down. And that's what we want, mate. Anyone can press that button. If you feel the wrath of your crew, that's part and parcel of being in the crew, mate. So just get organised, get online, get on Messenger, get on chat, organise your schedule. Does that answer the question?
Oh my word!
Answers so many
very
things.
Good,
yes.
Very good.
This makes so much sense.
Man, dear me, that was very good. I can't believe you managed to keep that up for so long. It's almost like you were Australian.
I almost wonder now whether you're putting on the British accent.
Yeah, no, I do. Yeah.
Have you seen that film with
Ed
Norton, mate? When he's like, "Oh, I'm a choir boy, and I couldn't have committed the murder," and then there's a twist at the end. Guess what? Choir boy, that was the actual character, mate. Pretty simple.
You've lost me now. You've gone full Australian.
It's called Primal Fear.
Still,
okay.
I was on board for the accent, but you've taken it to a new level beyond understanding.
I think we've lost real Tom. Now we've got
we've got Aussie Tom.
down under Tom.
Outback Tom.
Outback Tom.
Alright, jeez. Right, we've got 3.
Tearing it up in his ute. Kevin C from YouTube asks, when is the Tempest coming back?
Good question, Kevin.
Yeah, so this is another one that we get fairly often. We get this most streams. We wanted to bring the Tempest Chapter 3 in a lot earlier than has ended up happening, I would say. We are intending to bring it in kind of early next year, I would say. Is that right, Tom?
Yes, right.
Yeah. We've kind of, we have our list of things that we want to achieve in the game, and then we end up doing other things, like we end up reacting to stuff you guys like Halloween events or whatever, or changing the way the Golden Cup and Prestige Cup things work. So there's always a balance that we need to strike.
And opportunities as well. Like Fast and the Furious was an opportunity that we weren't necessarily expecting to do, and even Ferrari 70, if that kind of came up, and it's a really cool thing to do, so we kind of jumped on it, and sometimes that means other things slip. That's the reality of what we do. Yeah,
we're a relatively small team, I would say, compared to...
Oh mate, we're a small team really. In the great scheme of things, we're quite a small team, about the population of probably Alice Springs.
The population of Alice Springs is not confirmed as the same as the dev team.
No, probably smaller than that, mate.
Yeah, a little bit. That was a good question, Kevin.
We do want to get it wrapped up next year. We'd like to do all 5 chapters by the end of next year.
We're in a good position now where we can kind of really start making some more progress with it.
It's like we have 5 people on the stream.
It is a little bit, isn't it? It's like Tom, Hoops has gone into kind of Harvey Dent mode.
Yeah,
where
exactly.
One is like a Reading lad, and then the other one is bizarrely an Aussie.
Jared Rebecki.
Yeah, Jared Rebecki Toadfish from Summer Bay. Oh no,
Ramsey Street.
Oh god, man, Ramsey Street. Yeah,
Erinsborough is an anagram of neighbours.
Is it?
That's good.
Did you know that Torchwood is an anagram of Doctor Who?
I did.
It's rubbish, isn't it? Shouts out John Barrowman, greatest actor known to mankind. He's available in the Arrow if you watch that show as Bad Man, I think he's called. Bad Bowman. Bad Barrow Bowman.
And that's an anagram of
wheelbarrow
man.
Right, we've got 20 keys left.
20 keys.
That's 2 more
left.
questions,
Okay.
2 more cars. Let's
hang on.
give out some happiness.
We've got a list of 3, so we may go down to minus 10 keys. Just FYI.
Okay, well, we take out.
Is that when you redeem those keys? It actually.
Yeah.
We take a car off you.
Yeah.
We take
like
1.10 all over again.
the CSR2 team take out a loan from Donna Banks.
Oh yeah.
And she'll just make a few calls.
Yeah, and then she takes interest off of us.
Right. Anyway.
She ain't afraid of no ghosts.
Elton Charles on YouTube. How about real sounds of cars? It would be perfect. And he's put 3 question marks after that.
So audio is something that we would love to spend more time on.
We were talking about that earlier on today.
We absolutely were. The problem we've got is with app size. Audio does eat into app size quite a lot. And when we started making CSR2, the focus was on the visuals. So it's something that we do want to improve.
I'm intrigued by how many people play the game with audio, genuinely. Because a lot of people play on their phones. I think on an iPad it's maybe a little bit different.
Yeah, let us know in the comments if you're playing with sound on.
Yeah, let us know.
What do they do?
Be really interested.
Who knows? Good question though, Alan. Make sure you get in touch and we'll give you your 10 gold keys. Right, so 10 gold keys left before we go into minus mode, which I guess we'll do. John Beltran from Facebook is saying, when will we be able to exchange Fusion or maybe Stage 6 parts with crewmates? Who wants to go for this?
Who wants to go? I think that's a Tom
John
Smith question.
Alright, yeah, cool. I mean, that is something that it's been cropping up quite a bit recently. We got it even back from the focus testing. It's definitely, there's a desire there because I think a lot of people end up with duplicate parts that they don't need, and also really struggle to finish off upgrading certain cars and things like that. I think as a rule, in some ways we want it to be quite difficult to max out cars. I mean, we want to give people that sort of long end game goal of like really working towards it, and we want it to feel like a real achievement. So we don't want to make it too easy. That being said, we do understand that there is a bit of it does suck to just get too many duplicates and not really have anything to do with them. So, I mean, we're thinking about different systems. I think the exchanging thing in particular is kind of a difficult one. I mean, it'd take quite a lot of technical work. You'd have to work around any exploits. You'd have to work around anyone trying to like scam you or cheat you or things like that. So that's maybe not the solution we'd go for. But who knows? I mean, maybe we'd come up with, what other games do, for instance, is they'll have, you can break down the parts for like crafting materials or that sort of thing. But yeah, I mean, it's something we're thinking about, but we don't really have a solution designed and ready to go. I think it's fair to say.
Yeah, no, that's fair. I think a fixed number of requests probably helps with some of those challenges.
Right. Yeah.
If you can only request one stage 6 part a week or something like that, it means that people can't really cleverly get that trading system going.
Yeah, it's always good to hear what kind of things people want in the game, though. It's always really interesting for us. Good question, John. Make sure you get in touch on Facebook, and we'll make sure you get those keys. Now, we're at 0 keys, but we've got a question from Jimmy Lanik from YouTube.
So, regular.
We will accommodate you, Jimmy.
Let me just put in this. Minus 10 keys. What do you think about that?
Scary.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So Jimmy is asking...
It was already red. Should we change the thing to black? Just...
What thing?
Reverse world. The frame.
The frame?
Now. But we were already...
I don't know how to do that at this late notice. If you came to me 3 p.m. today, Tom, I would have entertained that. Feature creep, yeah. Anyway, Jimmy is asking, my question is, can you guys have it where you can redo the story mode just to do it without prizes? Some people like redoing story modes in other games instead of grinding live races. Well,
I don't think we've ever been asked that before.
No, this kind of chimes in with some of the feedback we got from our focus group with some of our guests earlier on, late last week. And what was surprising to me was there was a clear kind of desire for story mode.
Yeah, the narrative
stuff.
I really like.
And I think we saw it in the Halloween event. We put out the Halloween event. It had a little bit of story in there. People seemed to like it,
and it was quite throwaway.
Yeah,
it wasn't a real sort of massive story arc, but a bit of fun and a bit of extra colour to the events.
Yeah.
People
so
like it.
how would you feel about being able to redo the story mode?
Like a story mode plus, right? Other games do that. I know the Batman games do it. Maybe the Borderlands. There's a bunch of games who do that. Sort of like usually a slightly harder setting as well.
You can replay story missions in like Destiny as well.
Yeah,
you can get those from.
Do you think that's something we could do though? Like, does it make sense?
Like, obviously, I don't think. Well, we need to make decisions like, can you have another stab at the high stakes challenge car? If you won the high stakes challenge car first of all, is it then strange that you're periodically racing against it? Perhaps we just completely subvert reality and we just go, do you know what, let's forget about those loopholes and just let people do it.
Yeah.
And we're quite upfront about that.
Yeah,
so we need to have a look at it. But
that's a great question.
Yeah, it's the first time I've ever heard that.
Yeah,
that question.
Good shout, Jimmy.
Jimmy Lanik, he's come in late and he's delivered.
He just smashed it.
An absolute belter. Yeah. It's definitely worth going into depth.
Ben, have we got any silver keys left in my rare imports?
I don't mean to disappoint Craig. I don't.
I thought you'd collected some from one of the prize cups.
I collected some. I don't know if we've got enough.
Come on.
The crew cup we were getting.
Oh, yes,
he does.
Just
one final one.
Okay.
And
one final spin.
Right.
Okay.
Who's the luckiest?
Everyone put a finger on at the same time.
I just got it first go, but I might have used up my luck. So
okay, on 3. 1, 2, 3. Right. Let's see.
I've got a good feeling about it.
I got a bad feeling about this.
Oh, come on.
It might be a good one-star.
No, it's not going to be a good one-star car. That's an oxymoron.
See, if that only contained 3-star cars, that feels...
Yeah, man, I really want that Sylvia as well. God, Okay,
do you want to share it?
In many ways, the Ford Fiesta ST is the Rocket Bunny of its tier.
I tell you what, one of our guests was showing me a tier 2 car absolutely destroying a Tier 5
Was it
regulation
Focus
race.
RS that they
Yeah,
tuned up?
absolutely, like just a demon. It was not the Dodge demon, but you know, it was quite a sight. Wait, no, don't share it.
Just sharing it with everyone.
I'm not sure about this. No, let's not do that.
Don't want to do it on
No,
Facebook?
I don't want. Right, so we're kind of running to the end of the stream now, I think. And what we're going to do is we'll give a recap of all of the questions that we answered today, so you'll kind of know if your question has been answered and you need to get in touch, so you can get those 10 gold keys. But we'll also choose one question each, and we'll give a T-shirt out.
Alright.
Why you're calling that rocket? Okay. My convention is to just put cats on every number plate, apart from the Seven Worlds Gaming Mini.
Rockats.
So we'll be giving away 4 of these beautiful garments. Right, so quick recap. Should we go through them first and then we'll choose favorites?
We should just run through everyone so that
All right.
know they want things.
Okay,
Sure.
so I'll go through the, how many we got?
Let's do one each.
Well,
16.
Alright.
We'll do one
Henry
each.
Leonard from Twitter.
Daniel Gaynor from YouTube.
At Mike6 from Twitter.
Ryan Bayer from Facebook.
Tomic P from YouTube.
Ed Dalton, Timothy Dalton's son, from YouTube.
John Midlane from Facebook.
Maxim Kartsevsky from Facebook.
Carly Botter from YouTube.
Christopher Lechke from Facebook.
Torres Alex from Facebook.
Ryan Padden from Facebook.
Kevin C from YouTube.
Elton Charles from YouTube.
John Beltran from Facebook.
And Jimmy Lennick, mate, from YouTube.
Right, okay. So all of you guys are going to get 10 gold keys, but we're also going to pick out some winners for T-shirts. Now, I guess we can do this in order again. I will choose... who should I choose? I'm going to go with Daniel Gaynor from YouTube. You will be the proud recipient of one of those T-shirts. Well done, mate. Make sure to pass on your details.
And wear it proudly.
And wear it proudly. Yeah.
I'm going to go with Jimmy Lanick for
Jimmy Lanick.
redoing the story mode. That's a really good question.
It's a good shout, man.
Yeah, it's a good
Yeah.
shout.
All right, Tom. Tough
so
choice.
many choices.
Mm.
I just because I quite enjoyed thinking about it and answering it, I'm going to go with John Midlane. What car would we want the most?
Yeah, it was a good question. Very good. And Hoops, who you...
I'm going to go
Looking
for
for-
at Mike6 on Twitter, who was asking about additional Japanese manufacturers and models.
Nice. Okay, there you go. So if you were one of those persons, make sure you get in touch, and we'll get your T-shirt size, and we'll get those sent out to you probably by, I don't know, like a Raven or.
Do we have
Like a
every
Hawk.
size so long as it's medium? Or
I think we've got medium, large, and extra
Okay,
large.
right.
We didn't get small because there are no babies playing CSR2. Maybe there are babies playing CSR2.
If you're a baby and you're playing CSR2, leave a comment.
With your parents' permission.
Yeah.
And you shouldn't be on Facebook, really.
No, you should go climb a tree. Anyway, right, we're going to wrap things up. So as always, we will try and be back next week with a bit more nonsense. We'll probably have something to talk about then, or maybe we just do 10, more questions. Who knows?
Yeah. I enjoyed this.
It was good. It was
Yeah,
nice,
good.
kind of a bit more chilled and
I
normal.
like the Aussie visitor that popped in halfway through.
Well,
Yeah.
next week I'll
Maybe there's a South African.
Say, the way to speak South African is Toyota Corolla. But we don't have that car in the game. But I would like to have it in the game.
Very good. So if you haven't subscribed already, check us out on YouTube at youtube.com/CSR Racing. We're trying to get to that glorious 100k subs. I think we're at 78k at the moment.
Ironically, 22,000 people in South Africa just stopped watching.
If you like Australian and or South African impressions, you can be sure for some of that next week. So make sure you give us a subscribe. We're also on Facebook at CSR Racing Game. We're also on Twitter, CSR Racing, and Instagram as well.
Yeah.
While you're at it, go check out Black Panther on YouTube. He's been doing a few things for us. That's pretty cool. You can check out Seven Worlds Gaming on YouTube. You can check out Lars, King of Dreamville on YouTube. They're all there. They're all making content. It's all really good.
And if you do enjoy the stream, both Facebook and YouTube, I think, allow you to kind of get notifications when we go live. So
that's true.
Okay.
It takes a little bit of rooting around to find it, but it can be done.
Have a root.
You can have a root. Exactly.
That's what Australians say, isn't it? Oh, hang on. That means something else.
Does it?
I think it does.
Okay.
Never mind.
Well,
let's move on.
Let's move swiftly on.
Yeah, let's kill it. Right. We'll probably be back next time, probably around the same time on a Friday evening for us, but maybe morning for you. Maybe it's midday. Maybe it's maybe you're in the future. Who knows?
Maybe it's lunchtime.
Maybe it's lunchtime.
Future
Maybe you're
in
having a
Australia.
sandwich. Maybe exactly.
Maybe a bowl
Maybe
of
you're on
soup.
the beach.
It's not even Friday, mate.
Maybe having a barbie.
Yeah, with a croc.
Maybe.
Good stuff. Right. See you guys next
See ya.
time. Bye.
Bye.
The mic's over there.
Yeah. No, wait,
Don't
you
worry,
need
I'll
to
go.
do the video, mate.
I do the video. Hang on. There we go.
There we go.
Then